welcome back to the channel. If you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and share. And let's go ahead and get into it, all right? So I dropped a video about the guy that had the seven babies with the 7 baby mamas, right? And he was on the Anton Daniels show, right? On Tuesday. He was on the Anton Daniels show Tuesday, and Anton interviewed him, and they got a little bit deeper into it, okay? So, and I also got a video out on that. You guys should be getting that pretty soon if you haven't seen it already. But the guy was talking about how he met this woman who was married. So one of his baby's mamas is married. Yeah. So he got a baby by a married woman, by a chick that's married. So when Anton was interviewing him, right, he told the story of how he met her. You know, he was at the mall in Houston, and she approached him. And he wound up knocking it down, right? He wound up smashing. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is that women do not care if they're married or not. If they want to have sex with you, they go have sex with you. It doesn't matter. It don't matter who you are or anything. It doesn't matter if she's married, long-term relationship. If that woman wants to have sex with you, she's going to have sex with you. So it goes to the point of saying that it's really now here in the States, it's not that easy. I mean, it's not that hard. It's really easy. It's easy to get it. You know what I mean? You just gotta be selective on, I guess, on who you get it from. Because a lot of times as men, we don't really have to do that much, to be honest with you, in order to get it. To really be honest. So when y'all women be talking all that smack sometimes, we know that if you meet a guy and that guy can be an absolute nobody. He don't even have to have a job, and y'all go give it up just based on how he looks, how he talks. You know, if he's got a little swag or a little charisma or whatever, a little mouthpiece on him, he might just have a nice looking car. You know, whatever. Y'all go give it up. Y'all don't require y'all. It's crazy that most of y'all, this is not all, this is most, but majority of you guys do not require a lot from a man in order to give it up. And that's true. You know, he had said somewhere in the interview that, you know, he got more box being broke or y'all, something like that. Or it was easy to get box than it was to get a job or something like that. But anyway, basically he was saying when he didn't have nothing, when he was dead broke, he could get it. You know what I mean? So it's like you ain't gotta have nothing. It's easier to get box than it is to get a job. That's bad. That's bad when it's easier. You can go out, you be searching all damn day for a job, can't find anything. But in that same day, you go meet a woman that night and knock her down. You can be searching. You could be out looking for a job for months. And run up on a lady and knock her down just like that. First night, second night, you up in it. But you out looking for a job for months and can't find a job. But like I said, it's easier to get inside them drawers than it is to get a job. Oh, you can't make this shit up. God, man, this is crazy. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But yeah, and the thing is, man, like I said, it doesn't matter if these ladies are married or not. If they like you, they're going to give it to you. And in this case, the guy, he was saying that the woman was with her friends. They was at the mall. She approached him. And her girlfriends was telling her, no, don't talk to him. You married, all this. Her girls was trying to save her. her girls were trying to protect her, and she didn't even want to listen to them. She didn't want to listen to him. So she got with old boy, and he said he put it, if it wasn't for her friends, he could have hit it the first day he met her, that day. But since her friends didn't want her to mess with him, they basically was C blocking, cop blocking. He wound up getting with her the next day. They went to a hotel room, got a hotel room, which was smart. Got the hotel room and knocked it down, and she wound up getting pregnant. So even being married, she did not want him to wear a condom. It's like condoms are like fucking, I don't know, it's like non-existent now. It's like if you have a condom now, it's like you're the bad guy. Like women look at you like, why do you want to wear a condom? With all these forms of birth control out here, condoms and the pill is like the most common. Nobody wants to use it. That's crazy. All these forms of birth control out here, and nobody else thinks to use a condom. Hell, she could have went and got the morning after pill. She's married. You don't think by having sex with a guy that you just met the day before and not using any type of protection, no condom? What if she'd have caught something and then gave it to her husband? You know what I mean? And then he's trying to figure out what's this? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's stupid, but men, it take us a while to figure out we got something, right? It'll be months, before we figure out we got anything. Women, they know right off the bat. A few days go by, they know they got something. So, it reminds me of Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married? When Michael John White was married to what's her name? Tasha Smith, her character. And they was always getting into it, right? And they was he found out that he had an STD. He got the shot, and then he told her she needed to get the shot. And she said, "Oh, I already know. I already got my shot." So she knew that she had something and gave it to him. And he just looked at her like, "You're just evil." Really, that's evil. That's really, really evil and wicked. Trifling. You know what I mean? So women do stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that if she would have got something from old boy, she would have gave it to her husband and probably wouldn't have told him, because she didn't tell the husband about the baby either. Because she didn't get no abortion. She said the husband did not believe in abortions, which means I guess that's his faith or his religion or something, to where he don't believe in abortions. So she had the baby, and to this day, the guy thinks the baby's his. Trifling. When I say trifling, now that's trifling, right? What I don't understand is why. She could have gotten an abortion. He wouldn't have known if she took the morning after pill. Husband would have never known. And there's plenty of women who done got an abortion and their husbands had no idea that they was pregnant. Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, put it in the comments. How many women out there done got pregnant, didn't tell their husband had no idea, y'all went and got an abortion, and he didn't know it all. So the fact that she didn't get an abortion, she wanted to have that baby. Now she could, like I said, she could have gotten an abortion, even though it's against her husband's fate. She allowed him to know that she was pregnant, which means she allowed him to think that that child was his, even though she knew it wasn't. Right? Because somewhere along the line, I hate when motherfuckers got to get these pipes on their damn vehicles, and they driving like a damn Toyota Camry or some shit, or whatever that is. That damn Toyota Corolla, and you got these damn loud ass pipes on your, man, they need to cut this shit out. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, she allowed her husband to believe that the baby is his. You know, and old boy was saying that they took some type of test. So that's how he know that the child was not the husband. That's how he know the child belonged to him. He said they did take some type of test. So, but anyway, the fact of the matter is that she allowed her husband to believe that this child was his. She did not try to get an abortion, which means she wanted the baby, knowing that the child wasn't her husband's. You know, that's some crazy mess, man. That's crazy. And stuff like this, years down the line, it could actually hurt them in the end, because what if something happened down the line to where, I don't know, the child needs some type of blood transplant or something. He needs something. And he got to have a DNA match. Right? You know where I'm going with this, right? I mean, I'm just saying, I hope nothing like this happens, but we know there's been some cases. I mean, it's on the news a lot too. Years later, one of them need blood transfusion or whatever. They need something. They need a kidney or whatever. They need a match, a DNA match. You know, whatever. They do a test, take a blood test. Father, son, father, child. You know, they do it, but take a blood test. Find out that it's not a match. There's no match of the father. You know, being in that baby's blood, in that baby's DNA. The DNA with the father, DNA with the baby don't match, or with the child don't match, right? Now what? It could be 5 years, 6 years. Boy, the child could be, you know, the child could be an adult. Find out that, you know, his dad is not his dad. Now what? This stuff happens. This happens. So, I mean, she playing a dangerous game. I can tell her that. I can tell you that. That's not, you know. Just because you met a guy at the mall and you decided to go sleep with him. Very next day, don't know nothing about this guy. Just that you met him at the mall, now you finna go get knocked down without any protection. Y'all guys that are married, y'all think y'all women are loyal. You know, some of y'all got some good ones. I ain't gonna say everybody, but you know, like I said, some of y'all got some good ones. But you gotta be careful, man. You can't just, you know, turn a blind eye. You always gotta think on the other end of the spectrum, like, you know, what if, you know, you gotta have that in the back of your mind. DNA, first of all, at birth, there should be a mandatory DNA test. I do believe that, and yes, y'all women can be upset, you guys can be upset. I don't give a flying F. There should be a mandatory DNA test when the child is born. Point blank. Because of stuff like this. They should make that mandatory in every state. Because of the fraud, because of the paternity fraud. These women out here having kids, slept with 2 or 3 dudes in 2 nights or 1 night. Got pregnant, don't know who the baby daddy is, and go blame it on the guy that's making the most money. That's basically how it goes. You know, the guy who making the most money, oh yeah, he the daddy. Y'all need to start making these women get these DNA tests. If she has nothing to hide, it wouldn't be a problem. She might be mad at you, but if she understands where you're coming from, if she sees all this bullshit that's going around, she should understand why you're asking for a DNA test, right? If she's aware of all this BFF, this foolery that's going around, she should be okay with you getting a DNA test, right? Some women might be okay with it, some women might not be okay with it, but it protects you, right? To establish paternity, right? So there's no fraud. If she, like I said, I mean, most guys don't want to do it because they're afraid that their woman will be upset. They might find out the truth that they know already, that the child ain't theirs, and they don't want to accept it. That could be the reason too. But then your ass gonna be on the hook for 18 years or however long, you know, with a child that ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? Find out when the child, you know, grown, well, that's not your daddy. What? You know, something happened to where y'all need, you know, you gotta do a test to make sure the blood matches. Find out the child ain't yours. Could be 10 years later, 15, 18, 20, 21, 25, you know. I mean, like I said, man, these women don't care. They don't. It's about them. It's about their gratification, their satisfaction. They don't care about what their actions would do to the man and to the child. Now you got a child involved who thinking that this man is his or her father. How you go explain that if and when it comes up? Because it's gonna come up sooner or later. What they say, what's done in the dark, what's done in the dark will soon come to light. It's gonna happen. You go learn. Go learn today. But yeah, I mean, that's stupid, man. Y'all just be careful, man. Like I said, you thinking your woman is not doing anything. And like I said, I'm not saying you need to be just all up on her checking her, but y'all sometimes you gotta be, you know, like I said, you gotta be aware, man. Be aware of what's going on out here. A lot of these women are trickery. They be doing a little foolery. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, her friends was trying to tell her not to do it, but she went and did it anyway. It don't take a lot, man. Like I said, it don't take a lot to knock these women down. It don't. It really don't. When I was in the military, man, this dude was smashing a sergeant female that worked in the motor pool. Married. Didn't care. She'd come up to his room. She'd come up to the room. Lunchtime. That was an ongoing thing right there at lunch. Almost every day. Smash. My husband was in the military too. He was on a different post though. He wasn't stationed where we was at. But he was on a different post. But the fact is, whenever he would go to the field or be on some type of maneuvers or some type of duty, she'll be up there in the barracks that night. If it was a weekend, she'll be up there Friday night, Saturday night, getting knocked down while her husband out in the field. Or if he had some type of guard duty or overnight duty or whatever, you know. Trifling. much, man. I've seen too much. Y'all just don't know. I got some more stories for y'all, but I ain't finna go into them right now. But just let y'all know, man. You guys that think it's like I said, it's not hard, man. It's not hard. It's not hard. These women will give it up. It's just on you if you want to accept it. You know what I mean? They know who they want to give it to. They know. So you can't be mad at him if she decided to open her legs up to him. He's a man. I mean, shit. Her being married, her not being married, if she gonna give it up, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You can say it's you know, that you can question the morality of it. You know, he has no ethics, he has no morality, whatever. He's not, you know, whatever. But it's him. I mean, he's a guy. I mean, shit. Think what you want to think about it, but the fact is, it's on her. She's in control of who she gives her body to. You know, but. You guys, I'm going to end this for now. And if you haven't seen the video, check out the video of the interview with the old boy with Anton Daniels. But I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good. Enjoy your, Wednesday? Enjoy your Wednesday. All right. Y'all be good to yourselves. By all means, be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.